gentlemen, and welcome to StormKing's Spring 2012 Anime Preview. Let's skip all the pleasantries and go right into the animes I'm going to be watching in the upcoming Spring 2012 season. First up on my list is Accel World. Yes! Accel World! Now you're all probably wondering, why am I so excited? Why is Storm King excited for this particular anime? Because usually Storm King isn't, he's very unbiased. Yeah, so say unbiased. Now, the reason why I'm totally looking forward to Accel World is because Accel World, the anime, is based off Accel World, the light novel, which is written by, drumroll, Kawahara Reki! Yes! And for those of you who don't know, I am an extreme Kawahara Reki fan because he's also a writer for another notable light novel. For those of you who don't know what the light novel is, it is Sword Art Online! Yes! Excuse me. Now, Accel World is a action, sci-fi, romance, school genre anime, all circled around a character named Haruyuki Arita, or Arita Haruyuki. Oh crap, I think I may have screwed that up. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. My mind isn't thinking because of how awesome it is that Accel World is getting animated by Sunrise. Now, I know how I usually said that Sunrise animes usually come in like two forms, mediocre or really, really good. Accel World's gonna be awesome, I think. This is just my standpoint as a reader and fan of Kawahara Reki's works. Now, Accel World's story is insert main character, Arita Haruyuki. And, he's the kind of guy that's just like, there's nothing much special to him. He sort of doesn't have a lot of energy. Yeah, let's go with that. He doesn't have a lot of energy until he meets up with a certain female and then asks him, do you want to accelerate? Now, that's a very general and very broad summary of a statement that Kuroyuki Hime says, but guy meets girl, and sci-fi action acceleration happens in the, let's see, what would it be called? It would be the Kawahara Reki universe. Yes, the Rekiverse. I'm totally looking forward to Accel World, and I think you guys should watch it. I totally recommend watching it. I don't care if it's just like, I don't know, spring animes don't look too interesting. No! You shall watch Accel World! Yes! Kawahara Reki! Next up on my list is Fate Zero second season. Now, this will be the second half of what was to be a 24 episode series. And I'm totally loving this whole idea of, okay, here's half season, we'll take a break, reevaluate what people liked and what people disliked about the first season, and then rework it into the second season. Now, for those of you who did not watch Fate Zero the first season, the first 12 episodes, I must recommend you guys watch it right now. It is something that you cannot miss. And also, before you're watching Fate Zero, you have to watch Fate Stay Night, right? Well, not really watch Fate Stay Night, rather play the Fate Stay Night visual novel if you can. Now, Fate Zero is going to be awesome, but I'm totally dreading what is going to happen in Fate Zero. Now, and I'm not talking about, oh no, it's a second season, it won't be good as the first season, blah, 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 usual kind of complaints that comes with, a continuing series. No! The problem why I'm dreading Fate Zero, the second season, is because I read the light novel. I know exactly what happens in the end. Let me just say this. The best way I can summarize Fate Zero as an entirety is this. Bittersweet. That is the best way that I can say it. Now, okay, well, Fate Zero is going to be awesome, overall epic, and crazy, and dramatic, and sometimes a little bit of mind break in between, but as awesome as it is, it's going to be bittersweet. For those of you who know the light novel, I almost said visual novel, I screwed that up. It is a light novel. So, all in all, I'm totally looking forward to Fate Zero, the second season, the crazy epic ending to the Fate Zero anime. Next up on my list is Hyouka Nyaruko-san. Now, Hyouka is a comedy, parody, sci-fi genre anime. Now, the reason why it is sci-fi, or has some sci-fi elements, is because the female lead, what was her name again? Nyaruko? Yeah, let's go with that. That's what it says on my laptop. The reason why it is sci-fi is because the female lead is the... I can't say this with a straight face. She is the formless deity of chaos, Cthulhu, who has taken the form of a high school girl. Yeah. Have at that. So, Cthulhu as a female high school girl. That's not the Cthulhu that I know of. I'm taking this on because this anime is a comedy, and I could watch some more comedies, and I'm pretty sure this is going to have a serious WTF factor to it. Because of the fact that, hey, you know that chaos deity? You know, the one that can just melt brains and eyes and everything with just a snap of fingers? You know, that deity, also known as Cthulhu? Yeah, that it, because it has no gender, it has become, or decided to become, a female high schooler. Next up on my list is Hyouka. Now, Hyouka is a KyoAni anime. It's being animated by Kyoto Animation. And as we all know with Kyoto Animation animes, is that it's either going to be a slice-of-life comedic anime like K-On!, or it's going to be a massive, tear-jerking mess that is either Air, I didn't really like Air that much, Clannad, or Canon. Hyouka is going to be a little bit different than what KyoAni is used to doing. I say a little bit in that Hyouka is a pure, well, from the trailers and from what I've read so far, is a pure mystery genre anime. Instead of, you know, how their other works is just, there's a little mystery and, yeah, nothing much. It's all about... the plot and premise, that is. It's all about a guy who joins up the classic literature club, and there he stumbles upon some girls, they become a group of friends, and then the group of friends stumble upon an old collection of works done by the previous classic literature club. And then, all of a sudden, it becomes a investigation to solve some of the mysteries and questions that was left behind by the old classic literature club. And I'm totally looking forward to it is because... well, not really looking forward to it. I'm curious. Yes, let's say that. I'm curious to watching Hyouka because it's KyoAni doing a pure mystery kind of anime. Well, not pure, but more heavily so than others. Next up on my list is, I'm going to try to say this without, you know, trying to screw up too badly, Jormungand, or Jormungand. Jormungand. And I decided to pick up this anime because it's a really interesting story to me, in that it follows the story, the premise, and whatever, of a arms dealer, a weapons dealer. And this character, this arms dealer, is traveling all around the world, giving out weapons to whoever pays the highest penny, avoiding the authorities, avoiding the law, and just doing whatever she wants. And then, all of a sudden, the story takes a little spin, or turn, in that she meets up with a emotionless child soldier whose family was killed by the very weapons that she dealt out. And I'm interested in this anime because it's a little bit serious, it's a little bit dark, it's a seinen anime. It's a seinen anime, and it really caught my eye because of the interesting story and premise. Jormungand. Next up on my list is Kimi to Boku 2. Now, I watched Kimi to Boku 1, and it was alright. It was fine. It was a chill, slice-of-life, kickback, non-musical K-On! And there's the second season that's coming up, which is, as I said, Kimi to Boku 2. And I'm watching it because I am a little bit curious as to see how it ends, or how they decide to take off. So yeah, Kimi to Boku 2. If you want to watch it, I say watch the first season, see if you're interested in it, and then if you drop it, and that's fine. There was nothing much special with it. But if you decide to watch a season 2 with me, good on ya. Next up on my list is Koiken. Now, Koiken, there's not much I can say about it other than it's another one of those visual novel, bishoujo-ge, garuge, eroge kind of animes, in that the little spin on it this time round is that it's based off a social networking game. And the only reason why I'm watching it is because I'm sort of interested, if only slightly interested, in that it's a social network-based anime kind of thing. Social network game-based anime. Have at her, why not? I'm willing to bite. Next up on my list is Kore wa Zombie desu ka? Of the Dead. And I'm totally looking forward to Kore wa Zombie desu ka 2, the second season to Kore wa Zombie desu ka, because Kore wa Zombie desu ka was serious at times, but yet in most of the times it was, let's try not to swear, hilariously entertaining. Let's say that. Hilariously entertaining. And I totally love Kore wa Zombie desu ka. It is a very entertaining series, both comedic, had really entertaining action scenes, and the guy was comedically turned into a magical girl. I'm looking forward to Kore wa Zombie desu ka of the Dead. For those of you who are interested, I definitely recommend watching Kore wa Zombie desu ka. And yeah, it's enjoyable. For me, I found it enjoyable. You know, yeah, whatever, I'm not gonna ramble on about it. Kore wa Zombie desu ka of the Dead, I'm totally watching it. Next up on my list is Natsuiro Kiseki. Now, the best way I can describe and summarize Natsuiro Kiseki is that if you take Hanasaku Iroha and make it more school-centric. Yes. And it's just basically the trials and tribulations of everyday life for high school girls. Now, it's being done by Sunrise, and the major appeal or advertising behind Natsuiro Kiseki is that it's four main voice actors. The four main voice actors are all the members of the J-pop group Sphere. So, I guess, yeah, I'm picking it up because, well, I was caught by that appeal. The four main voice actors are the singers from the J-pop group Sphere. Can you honestly blame a guy? Honestly, the anime is gonna be like average, I guess. I guess I'm only in it because of the voice actors, Natsuiro Kiseki. Next up on my list is Nazo no Kanojo X, Mysterious Girlfriend X. Now, I'm really looking forward to this anime is because I've been reading the Mysterious Girlfriend X manga since 3 years ago? 4 years ago? 3-4 years ago. God, I feel old. But yes, I've been reading that manga, since that many years ago. And I'm totally looking forward to this anime adaptation as soon as I heard the announcement. Whoa! Nazo no Kanojo X anime adaptation! Sweet! And the story and plot premise is sort of like guy meets girl. It's a guy meets girl story, but the girl is really, really unique in that she has lightning fast speed scissor cutting skills. And she usually keeps her bangs covering her eyes, and she's actually quite cute and quite loving. So yeah, Nazo no Kanojo X, I'm looking forward to this anime because I am a fan of the manga, and I think you guys should watch the anime or check out the manga because it's really interesting and it's a really unique twist to the boy meets girl romance slice of life story. Next up on my list is another anime that I'm really looking forward to, Sankarea. Now, Sankarea is another one of those animes in which I've read the manga to, and I've been reading Sankarea since years ago. Basically, I've been reading it since it started getting produced. Yeah, since it was first shown in manga format. And the story behind Sankarea is that guy meets girl. What can you do? It's the bread and butter formula for anything anime or manga. And then guy and girl start talking. Guy and girl start hanging out. Girl dies. The end. Nah, just kidding. She comes back as a zombie. Oh, wait. What has science done? Just kidding. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Sankarea. It is a comedy, horror, romance, school, supernatural anime. And again, I've been looking forward to this ever since I saw in one of the chapters we're getting an anime! What? Sankarea. Next up on my list, what do when you take Shining Hearts, the epic, romantic, beautiful, action, adventure, journey-filled series, and then you combine it with a bread shop? You get Shining Hearts Shiawase no Pan! And that's basically it for Shining Hearts Shiawase no Pan. Take Shining Hearts and put it in a bread shop. And I decided to pick up this anime because, well, I'm sort of a Shining Hearts fan, but more so, I'm a Tony Taka fan. For more reasons that most do not know unless you know exactly what I'm talking about. For those of you who know, good on ya. But yeah, this is not exactly a game adaptation, but has its game source and then formatted and reshaped into something else that is related to the Shining Hearts universe. And that's basically why I'm watching Shining Hearts Shiawase no Pan. Next up on my list is Tasogare Otome X Amnesia, or Otome Amnesia. I don't know if I need to say X. Maybe it's cross. Otome Cross Amnesia. I don't know. But I've known of Tasogare's manga, and I've known and heard and seen the popularity behind Tasogare, but I haven't gotten myself around to reading the manga. I was like, sorry, that's my bad. I'll do it. I'll read it later. And then as soon as I heard that there was going to be an anime airing based off the manga, I was like, sweet! Now I can just watch the anime instead of reading the manga. But I'll get around to reading the manga whenever I stop procrastinating from not reading the manga, whatever that may be. But the basic premise behind Tasogare Otome Amnesia is that you have a school, and this school is really interesting and peculiar in that there are always stairs that lead into nowhere, empty rooms, empty buildings, always hallways that lead you off into locations where you didn't want to be, and then it's just like, this school is basically a maze. And then you have this guy who's walking down these hallways one day, and then stumbles upon a girl, and then he's just like, what's up? And then this girl introduces herself as a spirit, or a ghoul, or whatever, who got lost in these hallways, or this school of mazes, or this maze school. And then all of a sudden, the two of them form a paranormal club, and they start to investigate some of the paranormal activity, supposed paranormal activity that has arisen from this school of mazes, or maze school, whichever you prefer. And Tasogare Otome Amnesia is a mystery, horror, romance, school, shonen, supernatural, genre-based anime. And I'm picking it up because, well, I didn't read the manga, I was interested in the manga, and then all of a sudden I was like, ooh, anime, I'm gonna watch it. And last up on my list is Upotte. Now, the story behind Upotte is this. A teacher is transferred into this academy, Seisho Academy, and he thinks there's nothing much with this academy, and he's like, it's just full of students, I'm a new teacher, I'm here to teach. And all of a sudden he starts seeing something strange. Why does each and every one of these students have a gun? Why is there an M16 over there, an Uzi over there, and a PGM Hecate 2 over there? For those of you who know why I said PGM Hecate 2, good on ya. And then all of a sudden it's just like, what's up with this, what's up with this academy? Why does everyone have a gun? And then he doesn't realize this. Seisho Academy trains really skilled marksmen. Have at her. And I decided to pick up this anime because it is a action, comedy, seinen, genre-based anime. And it's mostly because of this unique storyline. Well, not really unique, just this strange and quirky storyline and the comedic ability and preview that I've seen, I decided, okay, I'll watch Upotte. So, from the top of my list, the spring 2012 animes that I'm going to be watching: Accel World, Fate Zero, Hayore Nyaruko-san, Hyouka, Jormungand, whichever, Kimi to Boku 2, Koi Ken, Kore wa Zombie desu ka? Of the Dead, Natsuiro Kiseki, Nazo no Kanajo X, Sankarea, Shining Hearts Shiawase no Pan, Tasogare Otome Amnesia, and Upotte. So what can I say for this spring 2012 upcoming season? It's going to be awesome, I think. There's quite a bit of animes that I'm looking forward to, and there's a bit of quirky animes that I'm interested in watching. I mean, there's 2 manga adaptations, there's Accel World, there's Shining Hearts, whatever, there's Accel World, there's Fate Zero, the 2nd season, and then there's Accel World. I'm really talking about Accel World a lot, am I? But yes, don't let me overhype you. It is up to you guys for your final decision to be like whether this anime is good or not, but nonetheless, I'm totally looking forward to this upcoming Spring 2012 anime season. Oh yes, before I end this video, you're probably all wondering, hey Storm King! What about Medaka Box? What about Medaka Box, man? Nishio Ishin, Medaka Box! And before you say that, the reason why I don't want to watch, or the reason why Medaka Box is not on my list, is that I'm not really particularly a fan or fond of Medaka Box. It's just, it's like, the manga for me seems like, yes, it's Nishio Ishin, but it seems like it's only Nishio Ishin in name, rather than his style of writing or plot progression. And that's the reason why Medaka Box is not on my list. Some other possible animes I'm going to be watching is, well, one is Cardfight Vanguard Season 2. Why not? I mean, I started playing the game, I started purchasing the cards, because I decided I want to. I was like, why not? It seems like a really awesome game, and it's really fun and interesting. Rather than the broke POS game that is Yu-Gi-Oh! God. Victory is to the highest bidder in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyways, nonetheless. Cardfight Vanguard Season 2. And, oh yes, Fibrain. Kami no Puzzle Season 2. I'll probably be watching that casually. You know, probably on and off, maybe. Maybe. I mean, I've been watching Season 1. It's really interesting, Season 1. And it's just like, Season 2, we'll see where it takes me. We'll see if I want to watch it. So that's it for this video. This is Storm King with the Spring 2012 anime preview, telling you to read some manga, watch some anime, you'll like it, and I'll see you in the next video, whatever it may be.